A lot of people choose to run because it's one of the best ways to burn calories and potentially lose weight. When I started running about 20 years ago, that was my goal, to lose weight. Today, I run for fun, sometimes for the love of it, and sometimes to see what I'm capable of. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 running hacks. So I have 7 hacks to share, but before I share them, I want to fess up and be really honest. I'm not a hardcore runner. I am a fair weather runner, and I mean that I run through the spring and early autumn, and then I rest during the summer. In the spring and summer, I really do love being outdoors and exercising outdoors. I think fresh air is kind of cleansing after you've been inside for days on end, especially if you work in an office and you've got that electromagnetic field around you all the time. And being outdoors can feel quite expansive, can't it? So here are my top running hacks. The first one is to enjoy your runs, especially if you're just starting out. Start off small, start off slow. You can always build at pace. You can always run longer later. I take a break from running for about 5 or 6 months of the year. So every year I'm literally starting from scratch again. The first run that I do is about 8 minutes long, and then I repeat that again a few days later. Then after maybe 2 or 3 days, I'll go for a 12-minute run, and then I'll do that 2 or 3 days later. And then I'll move up to 18 minutes, to 20 minutes, and then up to 30, and then 45 minutes and 60. And then what I look to do is to bring that 60-minute run down to about 45 minutes. So if you want to lose weight and you think that running is maybe the way that you want to do that, then start off small and start off slow. That way you can enjoy it and it won't hurt so much. And over times you can pick off landmarks and you can say, I'm going to keep running fast until I get there, and then gradually you might slow down and then you might pick up pace again. And over time you'll get quicker. My second hack, plan your runs. When I've built up the stamina and I've built up speed, I do 2 45-minute runs a week and 2 30-minute runs a week. 45-minute run is around 10k, and I push myself on all of these 10k runs to go as fast as I can. The 2 shorter runs are around 3k, and one of those runs comes on the back of a 10k run the day before. And what I do is I just use that to go a little bit slower and just kind of use it as a recovery without trying to over challenge myself. The other 3k run, I actually do really push myself. I go round that as quickly as I possibly can so that I can build up more speed on my 10k runs. When I'm doing the slower run, the one that's where I'm not trying to challenge myself too much, I focus a little bit more on my breathing and I focus a little bit more on my form while I'm running so that I can then get better at running. My third hack is to build strength. So this is to build ab strength, to build glute strength, and to build leg strength. I noticed about 4 years ago, if I actually work on building strength in those 3 areas, I can actually run faster. And I actually feel a lot better while I'm running as well. Number 4, sometimes I need to quieten that little voice in my head. That little voice sometimes just wants me to go slower. It wants me to stop. And there's a difference between knowing that you absolutely have to stop over that kind of desire to stop when actually you don't really need to. And I think you need to know the difference. If it's that voice that says you've got to stop because, let's say, you've pulled a muscle, or maybe you feel like you're going to vomit, then of course you need to stop. But if you're just feeling a little bit tired, or you're just feeling a little bit out of breath, then maybe you pick a landmark and you decide that you're going to run to that landmark at the same pace. And then maybe when you get there, you might slow down. You might pick another landmark and you might run to that. My 5th hack is about what to eat. You might be wondering about what to eat before you go for a run. I often think about this. In the mornings, I get up and go for a run after fasting, obviously overnight. But a nice little tip that I got from Sarah Taylor, one of the experts that we interview here on this channel, was to have a drink of lemon, ginger and honey about half an hour before I go out for a run, so I've got some carbs inside me, but not too much water with that mixture, because you don't want that sloshing around in your stomach while you're out running. But it gives you some fuel in the tank. Quite a few years ago, I actually made the mistake of eating porridge before going out for a run, and it was just way too heavy and it was horrible. If I'm running later in the afternoon when I've maybe eaten a few things during the day, I maybe just grab myself a piece of fruit like a banana or an apple or something like that. Just gives me something in the tank for while I'm out running. My 6th hack is apps. I use a Fitbit watch while I'm running to track my heart and to track my time, and that connects to an app on my phone. The Fitbit app can also calculate your calories burnt. It can also track your route, and it can also track the distance that you've travelled. It can also track the distance that you've run. You can also set your watch so as it buzzes on your wrist, so that you could do intervals. So you could do like 2.5 minutes faster and then 3 minutes slower, and it'll buzz at every one of those intervals. My 7th hack is all about breathing. In a lot of exercises, you're told to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, but I don't really think that works with running. I mean, it's great for yoga, but not for running. I mean, if you try running full out and try and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, you're going to be gasping. So you need to breathe in through your mouth and out through your mouth so that you can get those big gulps of air in that you need to get into your lungs. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of all of our latest uploads. I'll see you in the next video.